What's up, guys? Welcome to the video, welcome to the channel. In this video we'll be checking out Camptown, The Simpsons. We're back. I haven't watched much of The Simpsons myself, but like most people, I've heard about it. But I've watched, I think I watched a season back in the day. I can't even remember which season it was, but I've never watched it in chronological order, but it's a pop culture icon, so a lot of people have heard about it. I'm familiar with a lot of the characters from that one season I saw back in the day. So with that very little knowledge, let's jump into this, man, and see what Camptown has to say about it, Just Camptown, The Simpsons, we're back from Clangers TV. Let's go.
I usually don't get into politics, but the president's senior advisor, Jenna Ellis, just said Kamala Harris sounds like me.
I imagine having to animate the Marge Simpson doing that Donald Trump.
Yeah.
The president said,
Yeah.
actually, Orange Batman. Never Trump. Trump bad. The Simpsons vote Kamala. Kamala good, Trump bad.
Lisa says she doesn't mean it as a compliment. If that's so, as an ordinary suburban housewife, I'm starting to feel a little disrespected.
That's
Did
like
they
being,
call her Marge or something? Like what? Why was she even doing
Trump said that the
Ellis tweeted her remark the day Joe Biden selected Kamala Harris to be his running mate. Man, they really went into politics with The Simpsons, huh? I don't know. Let's go.
Kamala Harris sounds like Marge Simpson. And she's like, I always tell my kids not to name call or whatever. It's like, being an animator and having to make that is like being forced to shoot your own parents.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I teach my children not to name call, Jenna.
You can hear how old they,
Dude, I know, because I hadn't listened to you Simpsons,
Yeah.
so I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, Homer sounds old, dude.
Lord lady, but a donut is the ultimate symbol of masculinity.
It's fucked up.
Hey, Marge.
Have they been using the same people?
Yeah. Dude,
Good
you
for
know how
them.
much
They
money...
must be so rich.
Dude, Hank Azaria gets $600,000 an episode.
What?
Yeah,
Respect.
I know.
Damn, I'm so jealous.
I know.
The one I love the most is Mo because he sounds like he's from Queens and I'm from Queens and I used to bartend and he currently bartends.
To just do the voices, I mean,
Yeah.
they're talented voice actors.
For sure,
When
for
you look
sure.
at that roster, the only one that isn't really talented is the bitch that does Lisa. She has
only
one.
do Lisa?
She only not only does she only do Lisa, that's just her voice.
I sort of squeeze off my throat a little bit to do Lisa Simpson. I mean, now 28 years in, I think I sound a little bit older than I did when I first started.
It sounds like she's like throwing her voice because she also, if you want to trip, there's a movie called We're Back, about like dinosaurs. Like there's like a scientist that has a time machine.
I think I know that movie. It's like, it's this time machine, but it's also kind of a spaceship, weirdly.
Yeah, it's got wings and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
So they go back in time and they take dinosaurs and he gives them a cereal that makes them like smart and kind.
Yes.
And he brings them into the future. And then he has an evil brother that goes back in time.
Yes.
And gets the regular
I've seen
dinosaurs
that.
who has a different kind of cereal that makes them violent.
Just so clearly a movie made to sell cereal.
Yeah. And then the evil brother. That's the thing is like, you think about like, well, I guess you don't really think about it, but it's so easy to write a movie,
Yeah. Yeah.
especially a children's movie.
Totally.
Like this, what an awful idea. So the evil brother who was gone insane because he lost his eye.
Professor Screw Eyes. He's cruel, he's insane. He travels around down in this time causing mischief. He was driven mad by the loss of his eye long ago.
Which is like, no one in history.
So many people have lost their eyes.
No one's gone insane
Yeah.
from like.
Badly written movies. piss me off, man. Because it's hard to write a good movie. It's hard to write a good movie, and when you see some of the stuff that gets made, it's, you know, when you see some of the stuff that gets made, you wonder why you'd sit down and try to write something good. Because writing a good movie is hard, man. And getting someone to read your script is hard, man. And then you sit down and you watch some of the stuff that's been made, and you wonder how these guys managed to get their stuff made. But I guess you should just, the best thing to do is just make your own shit, you know, good or bad. Just make it, put it out there. But man, crazy.
Losing their eye, and he just has like a screw in his eye that has this evil power. That's not explained. Why the screw is like evil magic power or whatever.
Yes.
But
the hard work in a situation like this is in the animation itself. The writing is just write something, we'll animate it, you know. The animation part is where the gig is where the hard work is, you know.
He gets dinosaurs and he makes them evil so he can use them in his circus in Central Park.
That's right. Yes.
And so
I've seen this movie.
The good guys are represented by the Natural History Museum, and the evil people are represented by Central Park. And this movie was produced in like 1990 New York.
Yeah.
You know, so at the time it's like, I guess that kind of makes sense. The park is where you go to do drugs and rape joggers.
Of course.
You know. So yeah, he has this like kind of like circus punk circus, you know, that he like, you know, has these dinosaurs at or whatever. But there's a little boy in the movie who's homeless,
Right.
and he lives on the East River in a raft.
Jesus Christ.
And he wants to join the circus.
Right.
And so he becomes friends with the dinosaurs who land in the East River when they come back from like the past or whatever. So he makes friends with the dinosaurs who are somehow hidden in New York City. No one can see them,
Right.
except the boy. And then there's a girl who's like, her father's like some hotshot finance guy, and her parents don't have.
You guys already know this is my favorite version of Nick. Nick explaining movies is my favorite shit, man.
Time to spend with her because they're both being like, her father's like some. Then there's a girl who's like, her father's like some hotshot finance guy, and her parents don't have time to spend with her because they're both being like, the mom's being a Manhattan bitch and the father's like a finance guy. So they become friends, but the girl is voiced by Yardley Smith or whatever that bitch's name is.
You see, my father's very business, and my mother's very social.
Louis, I feel so silly. What is wrong with these people?
Oh, Louis, you're very brave.
And it's the same exact voice.
That's hysterical.
Yeah.
I probably saw that movie before I saw The Simpsons, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I saw it as a little kid.
Yeah.
And I never thought that it was Lisa. That's fucking wild.
Yeah. I think there's other things that she's like,
pops up in.
she's voiced, and it's just Lisa.
Respect. Honestly, she's the one that's the most impressive then.
Yeah.
That I respect the most. You just talk.
The Adam of The Simpsons. Yeah.
Ha! That's so funny. Dead ass, Bart. Big facts.
Damn, dude. I would like one Simpsons check.
Yeah. $600,000 an episode. Crazy.
A billionaire.
And the only time he got in trouble at work is for doing a poo for 25 years.
Voice acting has to be the sweetest gig in the world. Imagine doing that, just talking, just doing voices, and getting paid $600,000 an episode. Dude. And then you imagine the number of episodes that that the Simpsons has in all of its seasons. That's more money than you can spend, man. From voice acting. Not even the proper acting, just voice acting. That's wild. That is wild. Wow. Wow. Anyway, the Simpsons getting into politics like that was a little bit weird. That's a really brave thing to do. Only a show as successful as The Simpsons can pull that off. Can be like, you know what? Let's dip our toe into politics and risk losing a massive amount of our viewers. Only a show that successful can do something like that, because if they lose you as a viewer, they don't really lose. They've made so much money, man. They're drowning in money. So taking a political stance at this point doesn't really hurt the bank as far as they're concerned, you know. It doesn't hurt their pockets at all. Like, subscribe, share. I'll see you in the next one, man. Peace.